Hi guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. If this is the first time you're seeing me, my name is Devika and I hope this video will be helpful to you. So this video is a short and simple, at least I'm trying to keep it very short and simple. It's just going to be a video about how to land a job here in Canada. I've done a couple of versions of these videos in the past when I was searching for like a part-time job, and I have documented my entire experience in Canada. So all throughout my visa application to my journey to where I am right now, everything has been documented in my little channel, and I know that I have like a wide variety of audience here. Many of you are joining me from the clay art videos that I used to make when I was back home. Many of you are following me here just to take a look at my journey in Canada, and many of you are here to tell me why international students are not welcome in Canada anymore. So I am still trying to navigate this area where I'm still trying to find out what you guys really want to see. I just want to ensure that the videos that I am posting are beneficial to your time and are the videos that you guys would like to see. So ever since I have been documenting my journey about my new job, my 9 to 5, I have gotten a lot of questions in the comments asking what the job is, and with the current situations in Canada, I thought it would be very beneficial to you if I would kind of share with you little tips and tricks that I did during my job hunting to land my full-time job here in Canada. So before we actually get started with this video, I want to actually put up a disclaimer here, because when I came to Canada, I went 3 months without a part-time job. I did everything in my capacity to land a part-time job, whether it was applying online, going to stores, asking for the hiring manager, editing my resume, going to the career center, trying employment agencies. I did everything, and yet I could not find a job for 3 months. So if you are in the struggle right now, please know that it is not you, it is rather the job market. We are navigating through a very, very difficult time right now, with there being very less jobs, especially very less skilled jobs, and a lot of people here who are overqualified. It is a very, very difficult area we're trying to navigate at this moment. So please be patient with yourself. Please be kind to yourself, and I am sure we'll get through this together. So before I actually jump into telling you how I landed my job, I think it'll be a little beneficial for you to know my background, my education, my professional experience, just so you can get an idea about how difficult or how easy, depending on your journey, would it be to get a job in Canada with the job market right now. So I graduated with journalism and mass communication, and I did my bachelor's in India. And during my time when I was doing my bachelor's, it was COVID, so I had a plenty of time in my hand. So this was around the time where online classes were very popular, and also since it was majorly online, I got opportunity to do a lot of other things, such as starting my YouTube channel. So starting my YouTube channel really helped me build my portfolio up. It is a place where I like when I go to any employers, this is my portfolio that is there online that they can take a look at. They can know how I present, my language skills, my editing skills. Everything is out there, and especially when you are trying out a job in the communications field, these things tend to be very important. So start planning at a very early age. I won't say that this was like my great planning or something here. It just fell into place. I am a person who cannot rest for the life of me. I always have to do something productive. Probably comes from the fact that I'm the eldest daughter in my family. It's just one of those things. So when I was doing my bachelor's, I did a couple of internships. So I did all my internships during that time through Internshala. If you want me to make like a separate video on that, I'll be happy to. I started looking for internships with Internshala. Initially it was a lot of like volunteer position, but initially I got paid for it. I found some pretty good jobs that I could later add to my resume. So I did all that alongside my bachelor's. And once my bachelor's was done, I worked for the media cell for IFFK, one of the best moments in my life that I would cherish probably till the end of my life. I worked for the media cell in IFFK, the IDSFK, and also for the Olympics Association of Kerala. And these were all like tiny events that lasted for like 15 days or for a month maximum. So those are the experience that I had, but I learned more from these events. So the person who was responsible for us during the media cell, Sadi sir, you were amazing. Thank you for the opportunities that you gave us. Thank you for everything you taught me. And I wouldn't have been here in this position if it weren't for him and for the things that he taught me, because I genuinely learned more from those jobs than what I learned from colleges, because in colleges it's a lot of theory. You guys get it. Okay, enough about me. I later came to Canada. I took up public relations and digital communication. So they all align, all of my programs and my education completely align with each other. And I finished my education from Fanshawe College here. During my time, I was working a retail job. I was working at Value Village as a sales associate, and I also had a placement at Fanshawe International, where I later got a job as a recruitment ambassador. So this is like my whole professional journey, I would say, like in a condensed version. Obviously, I had like a couple more internship experiences and a couple other jobs, as I mentioned earlier on, but all these things just add to your resume. It's not just how much mark you scored. In fact, when it comes to Canada, your scores don't really matter at all. At all. It's just you graduated, great. That's all it matters for. Your scores really don't matter. It's about the contributions that you have done, the volunteer experience that you have, the extracurricular experience that you have. Those all things contribute much more than what your grades contribute to your resume. Now, about my job here. So, when my time at Fanshawe International came to an end, it was a student position and it was a contract position. So, when it came to an end, I thought, okay, it's a perfect time to go back home for a little vacation. So, when I was back home, I was not quote unquote actively applying for jobs, although I was like job searching. I used to apply to at least like 5 jobs that I really wanted. My technique for applying for jobs, and this remains the same here, and I would do this even if I am applying for jobs now, is make sure that you are consistent with it, because it's not something that you're gonna get in the first try itself. So make sure you set aside a time. You know what they say, like searching for a full-time job can be a full-time job of its own. So it is a lot of commitment. So the tools that I used for job searching were majorly LinkedIn, Indeed, and then I used to search on like random company website to see if they were hiring. But a couple of things to always note with whether that's Indeed or LinkedIn, many times it might actually direct you to the actual company website. If not, if you see a posting for a certain job, try to apply from the company website itself. It kind of increases your chances of landing that job. The second thing is a lot of job postings, they do have the email of the HR at the bottom of the whole description. So many a times the organizations prefer, rather than you applying online rather than you applying on Indeed or on LinkedIn or on any other career platform, they would find it better for you to like directly reach out to them. So try that. I also got LinkedIn Premium, and I only did this because I had the free version of LinkedIn Premium still to use. So I used that up. And I'd be very honest with you, LinkedIn wasn't of very much help to me. I initially thought that, oh, I have LinkedIn Premium, this is set, I got a job for sure, because I can connect to a lot of people, I can talk to a lot of people. But that was not the reality at all. Yes, you can connect to a lot of people, but I feel like LinkedIn has shrunk to just connections. It's not like genuine connections. It's sort of like the social media culture where people just want connections for the numbers, and not just for like actually sitting down and talking, or for the real connections or the professional connections rather. So LinkedIn wasn't much help to me, but Indeed, I did land this job on Indeed. It does give you an opportunity to send a message to the hiring manager. So utilize that. Or if you are searching jobs on LinkedIn, some jobs might have like the name of the hiring manager at the bottom, so try to reach out to them. If not, if you have like the organization specifically that you're applying to, search up the organization, and under the organization, many a times there under the job section you can see the HR or the hiring manager or the talent acquisition manager for the organization, and try to reach out to them directly. This might be only effective, like all these things I'm not saying for like a casual or a retail job. It's more for like your professional job, or apply when applying for a field job, these things can come to use. Now, how I really tailored my resume. So for both my programs at Fanshawe, we had a professional, and I forgot what it was called, but it was like a class for like building up your presentation skills, or it was something along those lines. So building up your presentation skills so you can prepare yourselves for the interview. And they also had like a resume editing class. So I really had like a refined version of my resume in hand by the time that I graduated. But something that I did, and something that makes the job hunting a lot trickier during this time around, is because a lot of companies has chosen the ATS system. Now, by this time, most of everyone in Canada who are actively searching for jobs might know what an ATS system is. But if you don't, it is applicant tracking system, and it is like completely AI control. So something with this that you have to ensure is that you have to make sure the keywords in the description of the job that you're applying to is also present in the resume. Otherwise, your resume won't even get in the hands of the hiring manager, because the ATS system will, or the AI will, filter out your resume. And something that I found was the easiest to do when it comes to assisting with the ATS system is to use ChatGPT. Now, I know many people have like mixed emotions about ChatGPT. I personally love it. It is completely up to you for how you want to use it, but I do feel like it makes my life a whole lot better, especially when it comes to job hunting. So the expectation is that for each job you apply, you alter your resume to match that job. So you can either sit down, read through the entire description, read through your entire resume, try to find the common points, try to change up the words, or you can just copy and paste your job description and your resume to ChatGPT and ask it to replace the keywords, or even just put in the job description and ask ChatGPT to generate what are the keywords that they're looking for. And many a times it will really, really help you, especially with the companies that use this AI system or the ATS system. Now, when I was job hunting here, I wasn't particularly looking for a field job. I just wanted something like a casual job, retail job, something that would just bring me some money, because your girl was getting very, very desperate during this time around. So I landed 2 jobs, and both of this were through a similar ATS system. So the first one was Pandora, and the second one was Chipotle. So both of them use a system called, I think it is called Paradox, but it is all about completely based on the ATS system. So if you have keywords on your resume that matches with the keywords in the job description, you are directly in for an interview with the manager, and then it is dependent on your skills. The most frustrating part about job hunting here, I would say, is even after applying for a job like that's very basic, maybe way below you, that you feel like you would get it anytime, it can be very frustrating when you're not even getting one reply. Even a rejection letter, that can be very, very frustrating. So things like this will ensure that at least you get like an opportunity for an interview, and then it is completely up to you or completely up to the hiring manager, whatever it is. So make sure to use that. And if you again want a separate video on how I edit my resume and how I did the whole process, I'd be happy to show you guys, because we are not gatekeeping here. Situations are very desperate and very bad. So anything here. Another trick that I swear by helped me land the job that I am in right now is when you're applying for a job online, whether that's through LinkedIn, Indeed, or any other career platforms, make sure that you're filtering out the job postings by hour. So it should be either in the past 24 hours or in the past 3 days maximum. By this time, the hirings would have closed, and I promise you that there is no way a job that was posted 24 days ago is going to hire you or even consider you for an interview, because the hiring would be long gone. Many companies don't delete the hiring post from their organization, so that's just you wasting your time. So rather than doing that, make sure to filter that out. And especially with ATS systems like this, it is mostly, the interviews are mostly based on first come first serve. So when you apply it first, you get an interview first and potentially get your job first. So that is another trick that has helped me a lot when job hunting here. I just realized that I did my entire video, and right now I've been filming for like half an hour straight without mentioning what my current role is. So a little bit about my current role. I currently work as a communications coordinator for an organization here in London, Ontario. A beautiful organization, very lucky enough to have gotten this position, and I work in the corporate there. So yeah, that's a little about my position, which I should have mentioned far in the beginning of the video. But that is it for this video, guys. I really do hope that this video will be helpful to anyone that is struggling with the market right now. Again, remember, it is not you, it is just that the job market here is extremely crazy. I know that when I was actually actively looking for jobs, there were moments where I used to wake up at like say 10 o'clock, and I used to sit till like 6 to 8 o'clock till night just applying for jobs, because it can actually take up your whole day and it can actually mess up your entire mental health. But we'll have to push through this. Try to put yourself out there in the world. Try to take any opportunities that come in your way, and just hope for the best, because when the time is right for you, I am sure you'll get it. So that is it for this video, guys. I really hope that you find this video helpful. You can take away at least a couple of things that you can apply to your job hunting routine. And if you have any other tips for people who are struggling right now, make sure to leave it in the comments down below. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for hearing me blabber for this long. If you like this video, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see, because that is what I want to create, not something that makes it very easy for me. Maybe. Thank you guys so much for watching me again, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.